I just got back from Bell Buckle, Tennessee today, where they celebrate moon pies and RC cola. I only had one RC, but I bought a big box of moon pie, which is still why I have one left to show you here. But I have some coins come in the mail today, and let me get this open. This is another bulk lot. Normally, I like to pay about $10 a pound when I buy bulk lots off of eBay. This one ended up being 2 pounds, a little over that, for $35. And the reason I bought it was there were not very many common coins in here. At least there was only one picture, so you couldn't get a good look at the whole pile. But what I could see, and I don't think they were doing a bait and switch, because I saw a couple of British pennies in there, but it's mostly not things that I see very often. There were a lot of commemorative coins from Cyprus. Lots of duplicates are going to be in this bag, but again, it's not things that we see as often. So we've got our Ziploc bag here, and see how easy it is for this tape to come off the bag. That worked pretty good. And let me pause it. We'll dig in. Some of the most common coins I saw in this lot were South African 2 rands, Bahrain 100 fills, which were bimetallic. There were some coins from Cyprus, some bimetallic coins from Cyprus. So all in all, there were some nice duplicates in here. I saw a couple of commemorative coins. And so we'll probably skip through the duplicates after we see one of each, but we're going to start with this. Is this from Kenya? How often do you see a coin worth 40 shillings, commemorating 40 years of independence? Looks like 63 through 2003. Probably looks bigger on the camera than it does before what I can read. So yeah, we're starting off with a winter coin here from Kenya. I have not seen that bimetallic coin before. Here is a Bahrain 100. I think that the value here is fills. I'm not sure what it says in the Arabic right there. So Kingdom of Bahrain 2005. And I think there were several of those in this bag. Here's a Mauritius. Now, when I was first collecting in coins, I had a friend of a friend give me a whole lot of coins from Mauritius. So you don't see them very often, and they made for some great trades there for a while. Here's our first South African 5 cent. And one thing you need to look out with South African coins over the last 20 to 30 years is the words, the description changes on these almost every year. The words, I don't know if they're changing what it says, they're changing the language of what it says. Here is our first 50 pence. It's one of the newer portraits of the Queen, so that's always a plus. Here is our first coin from Cyprus, 83. I think that's 1 mil. I think that's their denomination. I think this one is from Turkey, 2014, 25 kurus. So that was after their currency revaluation. Here we have a 1 rupee coin from Seychelles. Had it, but so far all of these are good things for trade. Now here's one that I am not yet familiar with. We've got another one from the Kingdom of Bahrain, 2005. 50 fills. So I recognize the other side, but I don't recognize this side with the, I guess that's a sailboat on that side. Another coin from Kenya. Going to be 1 shilling from 2005. Another 100 from Bahrain. Another Seychelles. Here's a 20. Here's another one that I saw this, but I couldn't tell what it was in the picture. This one's a very dirty coin from 1998. President Daniel Torich Arap Moi. 20 shillings. So I guess 20 makes sense for a denomination better than 40. Here's another 50 of those. Here's, let's see, another one from Mauritius, another 10 rupee. Here's one of the commemoratives that I didn't recognize at first, and maybe that's not a commemorative. I'm guessing this isn't even from Britain. No, that is from Cyprus. 94.50. 50 cents, I guess. I wonder if Cyprus is designing their coins to look similar to the shape and size of British coins. But yeah, that one's a nice coin. Another Seychelles rupee. South Africa 20 cent. Africa Borwa. 2007, 20 pence from Britain. If you're going to get a British coin, might as well be a larger denomination one. Another 100 from there. Here's our first British pound, so that's worth about a little over $1 in exchange value. This one's going to be from the year 2000. One of the things I really liked about this lot was a 2-pound coin that is still coming up in this video. We've got our next 100 from Bahrain, and then another, and another. You don't see those as often, so that makes for a good trade. Our next coin from Cyprus, 2004. I had it right the first time. So 10 cents. Looks like we've got a couple of birds there on top of a mask. So I'd like to know the meaning behind that one. There's our next 100 from Bahrain. Here's next one from Cyprus. This is one that I picked up recently. We've got some kind of longhorn cow with the 5-cent coin from Cyprus. Our first common British penny. Our next a rupee from Seychelles. Here's a 1 shilling from Kenya, 2005. Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. Here's a larger coin from Malta, 1992, and this one is a 50-cent coin. That's another one that is, there's a lot of things we've seen so far that are new to my collection. This looks like a basic 2 pence from Britain, so I'm not going to care too much about the British coins, but here we've got our first euro. This one is from Republique Française. That's why there's an RF on the side. I believe it has an actress or actor's mask on it. 5 euro cent. Here's a 10 shillings from Kenya. So by the time we're done, we might have a complete set of all of those. Here's a 1 rand from. Shame that's got a little bit of a corrosion spot on there, but the legend on this side in 2 language, Isawula Africa over here. It's going to take me too long to figure out how to pronounce that. Next up, another from South Africa. Africa Borwa. 50 cents. That one's kind of beaten up. One of the largest coins that we've seen today. 5 rupees from Seychelles. I was thinking that'd be another one from Mauritius, but it isn't. Our next 100 from Bahrain. Next Mauritius coin. And I don't think we've seen this Mauritius coin yet today. The Dr. the Right Honorable Sir, what a title, Siwus Egur Ramgulum. And that's for the 1 rupee from 2008. Here's another coin from Malta, 2001, another 50 cents. Another Seychelles, another Mauritius. From France, here's a 20 euro cent. Shame how we've got all these little corrosion spots on some of these. But again, we have the RF, so that one's another euro from France. Our next 100 from Bahrain, and another, and another. This one from Cyprus is in pretty good condition, still got the shine on it, except for the 1 spot of corrosion that seems to be on a lot of these coins. Here's another 40 from Kenya. This one's different compared to what we've seen so far. So it's a modern Turkish lira from 2012. They're calling it a lirasi. This was after they had quite some devaluation going on through the late 90s, where they had coins up to 100,000 lira, and so they had to revalue them. So the modern 1 lira is worth a lot of older lira. Another 20 euro from France. Another £1 from Britain. This one is a commemorative that has a bridge on it. I wonder if that's London Bridge on it. If so, that makes for quite a neat coin to have here. Our next 20. This one is Greece. No, Cyprus. This might be my first Cyprus euro coin. Interesting design of a boat on that one. Here's a 10-cent South African. Actually says South Africa in English on this one, 1997. Another Seychelles rupee. Another 100 from Bahrain. Another 5 from Cyprus. Another 5 from Seychelles. Okay, here's a 50-cent euro. This one's going to be from, I believe this one is Italy because it has an I on top of an R. 2002, we've got a man riding a horse on that one. So definitely don't see the 50s as often. Here we have a 2 rand from South Africa. I believe that's an antelope or a springbok, some kind of animal that we've got on there. South Africa, South Africa, 1989. This Seychelles 1 rupee is pretty good shape. Another 2 rand. This one has different lettering than the last 2 rand that we've seen. Makes it a different coin. Here is the 5 cent, South Africa. That one's, that Seychelles coin is very rough. Hopefully we get another one. The next 10 cent from South Africa, Africa Borwa. Next 5 cent is another Africa Borwa. Here's our first German coin. This is just a standard 1 mark coin, which they made it for over 50 years. Let's see where this 20 is from. This one looks like some of the other Cyprus coins that we've seen. So that's a nice bird standing on a branch. And that one is from Cyprus. So that's a good one. There's a, that's something I haven't seen yet from South Africa. Never seen a bimetallic South African coin. Again, it's got 1 spot of corrosion for some weird reason. So it's Africa Dzonga, South Africa. And this one is a 5 rand coin. So this one is, I've never seen this design before. Definitely happy with that one. Got our next couple of 100 from Bahrain. Let's go ahead and get this horrible coin out of the way. Seeing some more South African. Here's the next 2 rand. Africa Borwa, South Africa. Next 100. Here we've got a 2 euro. So that's worth about an American $2. A little bit dirty of a coin, but this one is the France 2 euros. So again, we've got the RF. Liberty, Equality, Fraternity. We see that on a lot of the French coins, 2001. Showing some kind of tree on that with the interesting lines going around the circle on that. Our next 100, the next 100, a dirty 100. Next one of those from Cyprus. So next from Mauritius. This one is unfortunately kind of dirty as well, but again with Dr. the Right Honorable, Sir. This one is the 5 rupees. Shame that one is in such rough shape. Oh, we've got another one that is not so dirty shape. So we can see another one here, 1991. I suppose they didn't really change the design too much on that. Our next bimetallic coin from Kenya is going to be the 5 shillings from 97. President Daniel Tororich. Here is a 20 shillings. I think we saw one of these earlier. Mauritius. Here's a British 5 pence. Another South African 5. Another 2 rand. This one is South Africa, South Africa. Here's a basic British penny. This one is 10 euro cents. The Greek coins put it in their own currency on the other side. So we've got 10 lepta and the name of whoever is on there. I know Greek, or I can sort of pronounce Greek, but not enough to pronounce that one when it's written so small. Another 10 rupee, another 1 rand, another 100 from Bahrain. Here's an older 10 pence from Britain before they made them smaller. Another 5 from Mauritius. Like I said, I knew there'd be lots of duplicates on here, but I don't know that I've ever seen a 5 rand before from, well, I mean, I just saw one that a few seconds ago that was bimetallic, but I don't know that I've seen one of these larger 5 rand coins. This one is back to South Africa, Suid-Africa. Another Malta 50 cents. Another Cyprus 5. Another Greek 10. Another Bahrain 100. Here is another euro, another from France. So this one has a design very similar to the last one. Of course, the different bimetallic colors here were switched on that design, where the more of the brass color was on the inside and the nickel color was on the outside. Another Mauritius 5. Another Kenya 10. That one looks in better shape. That one still has some luster to it. This is something new, 50 cents from Kenya. I suppose that's going to be half a shilling. Still has the leader on it. Another Mauritius 10. Another euro. This one is going to be from Spain. It has Miguel Cervantes on it, the famous author of Don Quixote. The next euro 20 is from another from France. I believe this one has a design similar to the old 1 franc coin, where it was a lady sowing some seed with the sun in the background, sun rays shining behind her. British mint. Let's see, another South Africa 2, another Bahrain, another Kenya 1. Here from Greece we have, let's see, the next 20 lepta or euro. The next 5 rand. Another 1 rupee. Have we seen, here's another 5 rand from South Africa. Another 1 rupee. Another 10 from Cyprus. Okay, here is a 20 from Cyprus. So we've got something different, a little bit of damage around the edge of the coin there, but I'm not going to be able to read that. Another from Mauritius, another 1 rand. Here's finally have a token of Southern Pride Car Wash from Norfolk, Virginia. Someone paid $1 for that. Next Bahrain. Next South African 20. Asawulu, Africa. Next Cyprus 10. 2 rand. This one has the writing along the top. Umzansi, Africa. Another 5 rand. South Africa, Suid-Africa. So sometimes they would change the language. Sometimes they would change the placement of the language. So we've seen them where the South Africa was written on the left and other times where it was on the right. About 3/4 of the way through this lot so far. Here's another 20 from Cyprus. The next 20 from South Africa. Ainingizimu, Africa. The next 100. Here is our next 20 euro cent. Again from France. Another 10 from Cyprus. Another 20 from South Africa. Next, 1 rupee from Seychelles. Here's another Turkish 1 lira. Another from Cyprus. Another 5 from Cyprus. Next, 2 rand. Let's see. Here's an Irish euro. So they have the same harp design on all of their older coins and all of their euro coins. Another 2 rand. Another 5 rupees. Here's a smaller coin from Seychelles from 2003, 25 cents. So it looks like we've got some kind of, well, definitely some kind of bird. I don't know if that's a parrot or a macaw or what that might be. I don't know my birds of Seychelles very well. Here is a 1 rand again. British penny. British 5 cents. Dropping the next one here has got the 10 cents from there. Small number left here. We've got another 25 cents from Seychelles. Another rupee. Here's a common British 2 cents. Another Mauritius 10. Another from Kenya, another 20 shillings. We've got a bimetallic token, touchless loving car wash. Someone paid $1 to not spend that. And then our final coin is going to be a different one from South Africa. This time it has South on the left, Africa on the right, 2004. And I saw this one in the picture, and this was one I certainly wanted to pick up. Celebrates 10 years of freedom. 2 rand. South Africa, 1994 to 2004. So a commemorative circulating coin of South Africa. This might be my first commemorative coin from South Africa. So I think that one's pretty neat. So very few what I would call common coins in here. I did get duplicates. I got maybe 20 of these. So I will take a lot of the duplicates that I get in these lot videos. I organize them and then resell them in what I would consider to be pretty good lots on eBay. And so I can link to that at some point. Don't always have anything listed, but these are pretty good. Most of these are fairly modern coins, probably 10 or 20 that's going to be new to my collection, and the rest of these make for some very good trade pieces that go into my trade collection. So almost nothing common anywhere in this lot. There were some that weren't in good shape, but almost nothing in here that I thought was boring. So that makes for a good lot. If you like this, I have a lot of other videos where I purchase bulk lots off of eBay. I'll link that here at the end, and thanks for watching. Bye.